Hi, sangha friends. It's Heather Nielsen. I thought I'd share a practice today that I learned from Dr. Dan Siegel about 12 years ago, 10 years ago, 12 years ago. You know how time goes. And so this is a variation on the wheel of awareness. If you're not familiar with Dr. Dan Siegel's work, I encourage you to look him up, particularly if today's practice is of interest to you. But this practice, just to give you a little heads up, over the next, approximately 10 minutes, we're going to be moving our awareness in a stepwise, intentional fashion from moving through our five senses, then moving into the sense of interoception, inner seeing, then into the awareness of thoughts and feelings, and lastly, really expanding this awareness out to the greater world and sense of consciousness. So if you could picture a wheel or a clock, something round that has segments on it. The idea is that we're going to be moving through the spokes of the wheel, directing our attention through systematically. Meanwhile, we remain in the space of awareness, in the center of the wheel, in the hub. And we're directing this attention. So at the same time that we are directing the attention, we are also experiencing what we are directing our attention to. It can be kind of fun. So I invite you all, of course, to settle in, arrive, taking a minute to let go of anything that has come before this in your day. Bringing an awareness to wherever you feel grounded and safe, perhaps in your seat, perhaps in your feet. Offering yourself in this practice the dignified posture that's relaxed and alert and feels right for you today. So in this first quarter of our practice, we'll be systematically and rather quickly moving through each of the five physical senses. So you might begin with the one that tends to be very dominant in most of us, which is seeing. So if you've closed your eyes, go ahead and open your eyes. And bring the attitude of curiosity and kind attention to whatever it is that you're seeing, using, if possible, beginner's mind, so that when you look around your environment, which most likely is an environment you've seen before, you might notice things with fresh eyes. So taking in the visual input with this sense of deep curiosity, noticing without judgment shapes, colors, textures. Just giving your mind that opportunity to focus simply on visual input. All right, friends, when that feels complete, allow your eyes to gently close and let's turn towards hearing. So noticing the sound of my voice, noticing any other ambient sounds in your environment in this moment. We're not thinking about sound. We're not remembering sound. We are experiencing it in this moment. This is mindfulness, mindful awareness. What sound is happening right now? Again, with curiosity, kind attention, non-judgment, beginner's mind. In the interest of time, we're going to move right along. If you're doing this on your own, you can really make this expansive and juicy. Next, let's move to the sense of touch. Excuse me. So here we might notice the sensation of clothing on your body. I can feel the touch of my bangs on my forehead, which I hadn't even noticed until just this instant. Perhaps noticing where your body is making contact with itself, if your hands are in your lap, your arms are by your side, perhaps your ankles are crossed, just noticing the sense of touch. Allowing your mind to come back to this practice if it wanders, knowing that's what minds do. No judgment. Come back to noticing a sense of touch. You can stay with one sense of touch awareness for a length of time, or do more of a scan, whatever is working for you today. Again, in the interest of time, we're going to move it along here. So most likely you're not eating or drinking anything right now. I'm not sure if you would have anything that's particularly fragrant, but we'll quickly move through the senses of smell and taste. So taking a few breaths to bring awareness to the sense of smell. Really deeply inhaling through your nose, noticing what you notice. Same thing with the sense of taste, perhaps really bringing deeper attention to any taste sensations in your mouth. I can still taste my toothpaste from this morning. All right, and friends, in a very quick fashion, we went through all 5 physical senses. Now we're going to move to the second quarter of our wheel and attend to interoception. Now, this is a beautiful word. It refers to all of the inner seeing. We, with diabetes, intimately understand inner seeing. It's the part of our awareness and our sensory experience that communicates low blood sugars, high blood sugars, satiety, hunger, thirst, the need to use the restroom, pain, numbness, tingling, etc. So just taking a minute to scan through your body. Interoception, inner seeing. Curiosity, kind attention. You might notice something you hadn't noticed yet today. If there's anything in your body that's asking for relief, that you might offer it, please respond lovingly to your body. Make adjustments, get that drink of water, go for a walk when we're done, whatever you need. Tune in. It's a way of developing our sense of intimacy and friendliness with our body when we actually notice the subtleties of what it is communicating. It's a beautiful practice, interoception. Again, in the interest of time, we're going to move to the next quarter of our practice, and this is awareness of thoughts and emotions. So bringing concentrated attention and open awareness to any thinking and or feeling that is happening. Noticing thinking without becoming attached. Thoughts moving through your mind like clouds move through the sky on a summer day. Thoughts and emotions, oh, how they can drive us, consume us. It's so helpful to pause and to simply observe our thinking without being our thinking. What a gift it is to create that space. And lastly, friends, we're going to move to the final quarter of this practice, which is beautifully expansive, which is imagining and bringing our keen, curious awareness to the sense of connections that we have. So you might begin by imagining the connections you have with friends that you've made here in the sangha. I'd imagine the connections that we have with all humans who live with diabetes around the world. Hundreds of millions of us worldwide. So just bringing some awareness to the sense of all the connections that we have simply through this particular condition of our bodies. And if it feels right to you to include your awareness our connections with all sentient beings. Remembering that all beings wish to be free from suffering. All beings wish to be happy. All beings wish to be healthy, live with joy and ease. And yet we all share our measure of sorrows, challenges. May we remember these connections, the joys and sorrows, the suffering and the ease. Finishing up, friends, with a awareness of your own breath, your spirit of life. So we've gone from the intimate 5 senses, interoception, thoughts and feelings, to the expansive connections that we share. And we wrap up tuning in to our body, our breath, our spirit in this moment with a sense of gratitude for all that is going well right now. And gratitude for each of you and for these beautiful connections in the sangha. Thank you, friends. Have a beautiful week. Hope to see you soon.